Nestling next to the sea in Glyfada's third marina, these disused train carriages make a somewhat unusual home for the Sea Turtle Protection Society. For over 25 years, Archelon has worked tirelessly to mitigate and reverse the population reduction that threatened the survival of Greece's loggerhead sea turtles. Their work relies heavily on local and international volunteers, and there are usually around 8 to 10 full-time workers staying at Archelon. Tim, from Sweden, told me a little about a typical day at the sanctuary.
The normal day is that we wake up at about 8:30, and then we go and take a look outside the tank, and we check the schedule to see what tanks need to be clean and the turtles need to be clean. So we drain the water from the tank and then we scrub it, and after that we scrub the turtle with like kind of brush thingy, and then we have a toothbrush that we scrub the injuries and the head of them. After that we fill it up with water again, and then we put the turtles in. Unless they need to be fed, then we take them out and either tube feed them, which we take a tube down the throat and then put some kind of fishy squid active thingy. Otherwise you can just mainly feed them fish and squid.
Archelon protects over 2,500 nests a year, tags turtles to monitor their movements, treats the sick and injured, and provides educational programs to the general public. And their work's not just in Athens. They run rescue centres and treatment stations in Zakynthos, the Peloponnese, and Crete.
Until recently I was in Crete, in Rethymno. I came there the 12th of May, and I was working with the Archelon project, but I was doing the morning surveys and night surveys, which is basically during the nesting season when the turtles come up to lay their eggs. So we were recording where the nests were, counting the eggs afterwards, and like just protecting them. So I was there from May to 10th of October, and then we got here, and now I'm in the rescue center for 10 more days.
The Glyfada Rescue Centre is near to some of Athens' most popular beaches. Unfortunately, the draw to holiday by Greece's beautiful shores has played a large part in destroying the karetas, or loggerhead turtles, natural habitats.
Yeah, we've had a few occurrences with there were still umbrellas and beach mats and kind of like sunbeds on top of nests, and if they don't get much sunlight, the entire nest will eventually die. And we've actually had like 2 or 3 nests, which about 100 eggs just being not developed because they didn't get enough sun. And there's a big tractors going on the beaches, there are people still digging, dogs eating eggs, there's still kind of things happening.
And it's not just dogs, tractors and holidaymakers that are endangering the kareta's survival. Careless speedboating causes hundreds of potentially fatal injuries a year.
Since this rescue center was built, the only turtles that come here are the injured turtles, and the main injury they have is speedboat, so they often have carpus problems, and if they get stuck in fisherman net they might have hooks in their throats and injuries on their head, because what fishermen do is that if they take them up on the net, they think that the turtles is trying to destroy them and eat the fish, so they just whack them in the head and either throw them back or just kill them and leave them on the boat, which is really horrible.
It is a horrible and sobering thought that without the efforts of Archelon, these beautiful creatures might vanish from the shores and seas of Greece. If you live in Athens, why not volunteer a few hours of your time to this very worthwhile cause and help keep the kareta safe in Greek waters for many years to come?